Thank you. Sherry Brown, Sherry Brown, Sherry Brown. Wow. 30 years, it's amazing. I am Joyce Johnson Shabazz, and I'm pleased to be with you this evening. I have been a part of this organization for a very long time. I stood up between that 26, I think, and 30, and still not sure which way I'm leaning. I think it depends on which way the wind blows. I also just got a text, I want you to know, from colleagues in England, and they told me to smile when I got up here because they are watching. So I have to smile because they're watching. I am charged with giving you introspection into what it means to have affinity group work in a diversity training program or organization, and to share with you what I have discerned as some of the best practices in taking a look at what it means to operate through a lens of affinity when the work of diversity says, look not unto yourself. And what I have learned and researched about diversity training work is that if you are not looking unto yourself, you will not be able to be effective in a cross identity relationship because you will not have the resource. So the outcome, so I see affinity group work as the outcome of putting life-focused, developmental human attention on self and your primary social identity group as your most powerful resource to dismantle and eliminate the impact of socially and systemically structured oppression. And some of the best practices in the National Coalition Building Institute under that umbrella has been to establish constituency caucuses so that the intergroup perspective taking of the group can make manifest. You have to create a place for it to happen, and it cannot be in the abstract. And in this organization, there are 8 constituency caucuses. They are Asian, Jewish, African heritage, LGBTQ, men, women, Latino, and much to our excitement, we have brought our allies of white race identity from the perimeter into the center. And we also have the caucus for those who identify as having European heritage and white race identity. Did I leave anyone out? I think I named them all. Another best practice is applying that lens of affinity to all the components of our work, to our, I'm looking at my grandsons right now, hold on. I don't know why I wrote this in my journal. The app keeps closing, but I'm good. The second best practice is to apply the lens of affinity to all components of the work, the skills, the curriculum, the principles, and one of the most critical applications is behavior. A best practice is to have the vision and relationship with your own oppression as well as that of other affinity groups. So while you are putting that attention on your affinity, you have to simultaneously be manifesting that much attention for the affinity of other groups. And the last best practice that I'll mention in this moment is the best practice is to approach allyship outside of competition. Affinity is critical to the enrichment of equity and inclusion work, and this is our continuum here in this particular organization. And the last thing that I will share with you, because I think it's also critical to constituency work, is something that me and technology are going to be able to deliver to you. And if I don't do it now, I'll do it later. Is that attentiveness is the natural prayer of the soul. So one must practice attentiveness in order to be an effective leader in affinity work, and those are some of our best practices. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Joyce.